now will have to have an oversight.
But
So,
teach,
no, let me
is that
ask.
a fact or an assessment? Or
Yeah,
an assessment?
It's a
because
fact.
was it?
That's
Wait,
what I wanted to find
we
out.
not teach.
Is,
Let me ask you a question. Teach.
Because I
Is
thought
the,
the funds were already
Where did you get
secured.
this report, Teach?
The
wait,
Tell
fund.
them where you
let
get
me
the
ask you a
report.
question.
Hold on.
Hey,
Don't mix up the platform,
the
man.
common ground.
Hold on. The funds. There is an agreement signed, but the government is not able to make that first drawdown, get that first chance until there is that oversight body in place.
so
So
was
I
it?
think
Is
I
it
said
an
clear.
Teach, let me
official
ask you a question. Let
announcement?
me ask you a question. Where the Jesse? Teach, is your
Yes.
assumption or is a fact?
Or is it an
The
official
fact,
announcement that they are holding on to the money and not giving the government? Is that something reported that the government is not able
Exactly.
to
That's some
access
report
the
that that's your
funds
assumption.
I am saying
because
to you that what is factual is that, and you can go to the IMF e-library, is that the conditions that they have set up is that because the NARA Act
Mention the part about the IC.
never
No
carried
man. Wait now. Teach. The
hold on, man.
proposal for lend the money. Now not with the NARA, you know. And the government decide
Hold
where
on,
they must
man.
spend the money.
Hold on, man. I am saying to you that these international bodies keep an eye on how the government is going to spend these monies.
Which one?
We know
yes,
that.
teach,
We know that.
but
Meaning,
Teach.
hold on.
We know
Hold
all of
on,
that to
man.
teach. Teach, we know all the way you explain. But what we are saying,
you understand
you have to
all
be
of that.
careful what you say. You say, like it's a fact that the ICE, the international agency, listen to me. June,
We not get the money
when they not
because
finish, we
NARA
don't
not
want
have
to
no
go through the
oversight.
IC and something, then we will
That's what he
redisperse
said.
the money.
He's been saying that for the last hour and a half.
I am saying to you
That's why I'm asking for a fact or an assumption.
But
the
you not tell me
fact
when get the
is
information.
in the IMF and Arab world in the lateral.
All right, so that's a criteria. Listen,
Hold
let me
on.
tell you, teacher, wait a second. It's a criteria of the multilaterals that
Yes.
the monies that they are lending,
Yes.
they more it have to properly oversight. But the point is
Yes.
that what you say, teach, be careful what you say. You say,
Yes.
like
Why
it's
you
a
want us
fact.
to be careful? He been saying for
Wait a
hours.
minute,
Why you
come
The
never-
on.
common ground,
Come on,
just
ground.
hush the brother.
Come on,
Hush.
let me try to get more understanding. Come on, like policy that I'm not understanding. No, teach is saying that based on what is happening with the IMF and with the Integrity Commission, the IC, in the multilateral will not disperse the money. Is that a fact or an assumption that may I have to teach?
All right. I am saying to you again, based on let me go back to my notes because I'm getting back close to the notes. Let me go back to the notes.
This sound like
Alright.
extreme.
Let me go back to the
The
notes.
man on the love chat and I know which.
Right? Let me go back to the notes. All right. Multilaterals explicitly
You said IMF first, bro.
Yo, shut your
embed.
mouth, boy. You shut your mouth, man. Chat, man.
When I say
Boy,
IMF, I'm
boy.
speaking. Hello. When I say, let me clarify myself.
I learn,
When I say
brother.
IMF,
I learn, man, of information.
When
Shut your
I
mouth,
say-
man, talk, man.
when I say
Sure.
IMF, I am including
You,
all
you're correct, the
multilaterals.
multilaterals, yeah.
You
Yes.
correct the man. The man said
Shut your
IMF.
mouth, man. You want to have a platform, make it for your man.
Come on,
Anash,
Ron.
who is here to
overstep the
mute?
man platform.
Anash, are you here?
Man, just a show up the whole
Yeah,
thing.
overstep the man platform. Come
Hold
on,
on.
Ron. Stop it.
Anash, could you please mute for me? Okay, let me speak.
Jamaican focus on me have a said concern and we are asked. But you man clear everything, man. You're going like a thing of politics you always play.
All right. It says multilaterals explicitly embed governance and anti-corruption frameworks into their loan agreements as legally binding requirements. While international institutions like the IMF and the World Bank maintain political neutrality and do not comment on specific active court cases involving government officials, they look directly at the structural fallout of these cases. When legal battles weaken anti-corruption watchdogs or signal high governance risk, Jamaica risks missing strict benchmarks required to draw down multilateral funds. That makes it clear? Somebody open your mic.
Yeah, where
Does
that come from?
make
Wait,
it clear? I need to go
from?
further.
Teach, I totally understand what you're saying. That's like
Yes.
that is I forgot the term. That is standard.
Standard for
That
anybody.
is standard. For
Yes.
all of, yeah, that is standard.
Yes.
I get that. But what I'm trying to understand is that
Yes.
is Jamaica in a case where we have not received any portion of the money?
That's what he's saying.
No money
You
has
not
been
listen to him.
dispersed. No money has been
No money has
dispersed
been
by the
dispersed?
IMF, has it?
Yeah,
By-
no
by
money.
the-
No money has been dispersed.
No
Okay,
money
so-
has been dispersed.
So at this
But we don't know.
point,
But we don't know the
no,
reason
at
why they
this point-
dispersed.
so at
Yes.
this point, if you're just saying that there's a high possibility that
Exactly.
the reason for that is because of the integrity issues and corruption issues that we're
Logical
currently having right now.
conclusion.
That's
Okay,
the
I
point
get
we are
that.
trying.
Logical
I get what you're saying.
conclusion.
Yeah, I get
So
what
me
you're
understand
saying.
what you say now. So you see,
Logical
common ground. We're
conclusion.
not common ground. You have to
Don't
make
call me
the
name, boss.
answers
You know
right.
me
You
name
can't-
and call me boy just now. Where you call me name for?
Because
Alright,
you're not a
alright.
sense.
We don't want to start
You're
that
a
up here now.
confusing thing,
You know,
brother.
hey, we don't do that up here. Don't do
Sorry,
that.
but
No, no,
sorry to call
no.
the boy, but listen, me now. The same confusion me and Cash have. I mean, no, say they want that have a criteria. So you are saying you have come to a conclusion now, say based on these criteria, these
Yes.
maybe
Because these are factual. These
Yes,
are
yes.
factual
Mhm.
situations.
Yeah,
are factual.
so
And
maybe
it's
this
logical.
is why we don't get money yet,
And that
And the
conclusion is
reason
very
we don't get the
logical.
money yet
and that's a logical
is
conclusion.
because the government
yes.
now has
But
to
we're
be
the teacher.
safeguarding
Teacher,
Nara.
we're not teacher. They more
Yes.
tape your voice and they more stitch it and they more tell people say you say that.
So that's how
you
we're trying
that-
to clear it.
So you have to be clear.
Yes.
That I'm saying clear it up.
Okay.
I
Yes.
never understand what you are talking.
All right.
Yes, yes.
So you have to
Okay,
based
balance
on
these
that,
things.
Can I read something now? Can
So
I read
based
something
on
now?
that, hold on, man. I'm not through yet. So based on that now, right?
Mhm.
Based on that now, that is what when they realize that the multilateral is not relaxing their criteria, and they realize now that the Nara bill is without that protection. So in order for them now to get the drawdown, they now have to put in place something. Are you with me?
So you're saying there's a possibility that we're going to see them
No, they have put in the Jamrock thing now.
bill to the Nara Act because Jamrock, which is what the opposition has been telling them to begin with from the moment that they voted on the bill, Jamrock is not in the bill. So the oversight that the Prime Minister is touting, Jamrock, they are
Yes.
not actually written in the bill as
Written
oversight.
in the bill. They are not written bill in the bill, but but Jamrock now is like a side.
Yeah,
Sidebar,
just like a side thing what the Prime Minister put together.
And this
to
is the
make it
point I'm
seem like there's
making.
oversight.
And this is the point I'm trying to make. Why I'm
So
saying
Cash,
to you
Cash,
now that they
Jamrock,
could
wait,
not.
wait a minute. Jamrock
Hold on
was
you,
suggested,
hold on
you know?
you before you go on. So they
Yeah.
could not, as how the Nara bill was passed, they could not use just the Nara bill as it was
To say there's oversight.
to draw down on the money.
Teach, you know, I kind of understand what you're saying because
I get it
hold on,
completely.
one second.
But me I
hold
try-
on, hold on,
Give
hold on.
Give Anna a
Give
shot
Anna-
on. Give Anna a shot on, say a little bit you. Give Anna a
Yeah,
shot
but me I
on.
try.
Hold on,
to
man.
one.
Give,
No,
Molly, I mean.
Give me a
Come back in after
Give me
that,
a
you.
quick second.
Molly.
May I go on?
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to a doctor's appointment. Just give me a second. Because I went quickly on the World Bank to look at some of the conditions, and they really have to. There are some stringent requirements, similar to when you're borrowing from the IMF, right? Project readiness is one of them. You still have to be fiscally responsible. You still have to follow strict auditing guidelines. So I totally understand what you're saying. It's just like when, we were joined up from the IMF, and we had to make sure that our fiscal policies were in line with what the IMF requires. It's the same kind of standard, because if you notice with NARA, before the bill was passed, there was references to Jamrock, the IC, and the AG, right?
Yes.
It was not built in to the act.
Thank you.
Right? It was referenced as oversight in the act.
So Mali, that's what I'm saying.
So basically,
what teachers
the only way we can spend the money is
come on, wait a minute, just finish up, please, because long teachers will talk and I'm going to talk. All right. During the debate, before anything born on what you call it, Jamrock or IC or anything, when the bill comes to the parliament, the opposition state that, listen, this need oversight body. So we need a governing board. Then the
all right, Hugh, give me 1 second. Hold on, Hugh. Give me 1 second. But you notice what is happening now. Me are going to my appointment. The same oversight bodies that are being referenced are the same oversight bodies that are being shredded in the public domain.
But I don't want to reach. I just want to reach. Mali, I just want to reach.
One second. 1 second. Teach more.
The common ground. To Mali a while ago. Common ground. Common ground meet the Mali. Let me finish and you come in. Let me finish, please.
Yeah, about it. Make Anthony finish, please.
Yeah, please. Come on, start where we start. When the bill was tabled in the parliament, there was no farmer oversight. None. So when the PNP said, listen me, a bill...
Not the PNP, boss. The opposition.
Wait a minute. All right. Yeah.
The opposition.
When the opposition punched out at the time was a bill of this magnitude, we will spend so much money, need to have oversight. And it's best for us to have a governing board. Then the Prime Minister in him smartness I try to say opposition and understand board and governing board. You know now follow me so far? However. So while the debate go on, then let me finish now. You're coming, boy, brother. Sorry, boy, you're waiting.
I thought you were done.
Mute the man, I'm not done. I'm done. I'm saying the ill. I'm not done already, No, when the Prime Minister asks that, they must say, but we have the Integrity Commission, we have MOCA, we have the Auditor General, all these things are called. The opposition stated.
Hold on, Hugh. Sorry if you break a chain of thought, but whole people over here are soon gone. You top up the screen, man. Top up the screen. No, man, I'm sure they are 20K long time. Man.
All right, yeah. Continue. So during the time now, so a sudden neck, all the way the matter will come now. So the opposition, they listen me. These entities are not oversight. We need a board. Then them send them, and so now them bring in, say, we are going to have a CEO. And then we start all the CEO got appointed. I said, then tell you all the CEO got appointed. So when the bill first come, there were no farmer oversight, nothing at all. So it's in the end of it now. Them say them are put in something like the EPAC. After the fact, all of these things coming, bro. So
no,
even when the bill
they only mentioned it because
the bill passed without a oversight body.
Yes,
we don't know why oversight body.
Remember, the opposition was telling him, that it cannot be operated like EPAC because EPAC is a totally different thing.
Different thing.
And they disregard all of it and still did not write any farmer oversight in the bill.
And the next thing when next about it, all they would do, I'm saying up on platform for although the bill passed, based on what Mali say and what T say, you're supposed to hear this cash more than one time. Based the them talk about money. The monthly will not disperse money unless them are proper channel of money or spend. Yeah,
that's all I'm trying to say today.
And all these things.
So the assumption we teach come to
is correct.
Teach.
I was just confused because I believe the teacher said directly them they say that, but it's in the bid. You get me, I say? But now you're clear to me, understand. Talk how you want to talk, you know. You're
All right,
talk.
teach. Can I ask you 2 questions and then we can go? Because me feel like, you know, me there wait long time.
You have to feel.
Then go on and have a fight. Go on.
All right. So my first question is, could Jamaica government spend this money without creating a Naira bill?
Them existing. Me can answer
Big
yes.
man, your name teach.
Yes, but anybody can answer. Common sense answer yes.
Big man.
Should the government want thief money and put in Naira?
Teach. Look,
Come on.
there's a
What
reason
is
why
it?
me ask teach a question, you know.
Come again. If the government
Would
wanted
the
to
government have spent this money that they got for resilient funding without creating a Naira bill?
And I get a
They
borrow
wanted-
money alone.
hold on,
Big
Hugh.
man, you
Let me
don't
answer.
need teach.
Let me answer.
You Richard, just easy
So,
make him attack. It's just easy and stop this. You are disrupt the program now.
No, but
Right.
he must put that in a right context. Borrow money.
No, just make the man answer. Make him and teacher talk.
All
You
right,
talk.
all
You don't need to answer.
Just cut now. We're cut. So based on my research, there would have to be a special agency set up in order to
My
push that money.
question this, right? All right, this is my next question, and I'm gonna left your platform. And thanks for having me again. I want to ask a question here. So if the PNP them know so we have to have this Naira bill, why they
All right,
never-
hold on. Me not talk about PNP on my platform.
Me just
Me not
want to know
discuss
that part.
PNP.
So we had to have this bill to
No,
spend the money.
hello.
Why did
Hello.
the PNP?
Um,
None of them.
Come
not
on,
vote for?
come on. My discussion is not about the PNP. My discussion is about the governance issue. Governance me I discuss. Me now discuss PNP. If I'm going to discuss, I discuss the opposition. That is those who are in parliament. The opposition.
No, me just said no. Me know why the whole of them vote against it.
All right, that's your opinion. We can't fight
Teacher, can I
upon
say
that.
something, Teach? Please. You
Go
don't listen me, teacher. You don't need an extra agency to spend the money. The government will get the money borrow and then could have spent it through National Works Agency. We have enough agency. The government say them why them put up Naira is to fast track.
Thanks for the correction,
everything.
Hugh. Thanks for that correction, Hugh. Because the money could have been spent
Yes.
once the other agencies.
But I thought you said the IMF are hold on for the money because the bill never right.
No, but
But
because
they are confused. Take him on a
Hello?
platform, can pay full so much.
No man, let me take time with him. Right here. So come on.
I'm
Would
just
you be
asking
a
question.
Hold on, come on, hold on.
Your friend them agree with you.
Hold on, man.
I'm just asking questions.
Are you asking questions to learn, or you just
Yes,
asking
because when something sound a bit complex to me,
All right,
I like
so hold on now.
to understand.
So hold on. So this is sort of complex a little bit. So yes, the government could have drawn down on that money once they have that type of framework in place that will safeguard the money. Yes, they could do that without Naira. But the government said that these agencies are too slow. So that's why they wanted something to fast track the spending of the money. So that is why they set up this agency to fast track it. Understand that now?
But remember, we already agree. Say the IMF and others would have given them 3.5 years to spend this money.
But me not understand the question
But
now.
the trainer depends on when money disperse. It start on the first. The 3.5 years start from when the money disperse. And they can't tell him 3.5 years.
But
Yes.
then that was in January, so 3.5 years.
It will not disperse yet.
The money not disperse
When
yet.
the first tranche
Anytime the first chance.
Yes.
Anytime the first chance of money is drawn down,
You
that's
start
where
calculate
they
from
start
this.
counting. That's where they start counting from.
So suppose you take 3.5 years and the money disperse. We now follow what they say with them. We left money there and
All right.
them try spending it all about.
Anthony, like is a smart man.
No, I'm not a
That
smart
money
man because I use my common sense.
okay,
That you need to use too.
I've been called everything in the last hour. So because I'm not a smart man, indulge
I did
me.
not say that.
Okay.
All right.
That,
So
one second. That 150 mil that was paid to JPS, where did it come from?
That now that insurance is
that's
an
a different
insurance
kettle of fish.
catastrophe insurance we sign with
Hold
government
on,
with the
hold
country
on,
pay.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on. You ever you ever fry fish yet or cook fish?
No, not because sea breeze up here. I'm not gonna make a decision.
All right. All right. The point now is if you have fried chicken, if you have fried the fish,
Yes, go chicken.
and you're dealing with, let's say you're dealing with snapper. I'm just dealing with snapper over in a this dish. I'm putting snapper over in a this dish. I'm putting jackfish over in a this dish. That is what happened with that situation you're talking about now with these money. So you're talking about two different kettle of fish. Understand?
Yeah,
You
no, what
understand?
I'm saying, right? Because I read somewhere not long
Yeah.
ago the IMF
Yeah.
had insured that 150 mil that we was.
Yeah, we had a insure. Hold on. Make it 1 minute. Then.
Hold on, Footer. So come on. Hear what happened. You see that 150 of the catastrophe band that is separate on the part. If you never
I'm not
understand,
talking, I know we have the catastrophe ban. I know we have that, but I'm talking about when the IMF came out and said that they would give Jamaica the money, they also stipulated that they would cover the 150 mil.
No.
Give money as balance of payment. For help with the balance of payment.
The $150 million.
Is a facility where
$150 million.
Where the footer. Let me just answer him. Is a IMF have a facility where we have a burn arrangement with them now, but them give an opportunity. We can certain amount of money in case of disaster for help as a balance of payment. That money was dispersed based on that.
Can
You
I
understand?
read you can read it in if you want.
None of that. At that minute, it's a long time, around 2 years ago, we have the money whenever draw down, but we finally draw down to the disaster.
So yes,
It's a facility available to the country, yes. We're not a born relationship, but them however, them
Hold on.
case we are in a disaster.
Hold on there something. Where you need to understand, come on, something. Jamaica had 3 insurance policies on them, right? One with the International Monetary Fund and one with the Inter-Caribbean Development Bank. 2 within the Inter-Caribbean Development Bank.
I follow that.
The Inter-Caribbean Development Bank gave Jamaica a total of 90 something million dollars. You get it in a 2 payment. You get one for 70 something and one for 20 something million. So it's a total of 90 something million. Then we have the insurance policy that we bought with the World Bank, right? And that is a $150 million. It don't have nothing to do with the loan. It don't have is a insurance policy that you take out on the country. And I think the new policy that they take out now is valuable to $200 million now. Right? So that not have nothing to do with something there. That not have nothing to do with no borrowing money or anything. That is just like you that have a life insurance policy. Right? And something happened to you and you were draw down off of the life insurance policy.
So have you heard about this general buffer that from the IMF for 415 mil?
We have a lot of loan with the IMF, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Have you heard about the 415 mil a disbursement back in January?
That they borrow?
I'm saying it was a general buffer that was off.
But it's a borrow. They borrowed from the IMF. They've been borrowing from the IMF. They went to the IMF the other day for borrowing. It got turned down.
Gentle people, it look like me have to come back, you know, because I have a
come back, teach.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back at about 4 or 5 o'clock. You see, so we can finish up this discussion. Just remember where we are. Thanks everybody for what you